girls. I'm so excited to be here with you today. We are going to be talking a little bit more about the President of the United States. We are going to be rereading the article that we read yesterday, and we're going to be doing some markups. So if you remember, markups they can be a question that you have, but just remember when we're doing those questions, we want them to be really good, thoughtful questions, not just questions that we could answer right away, and not questions that have a yes or no answer. So try to come up with really deep, awesome questions. Most of you are doing a fantastic job of that. A markup can also be something like a connection. You can maybe connect it to something you've already read. You can connect it to the real world around you. You can connect it to your own feelings or your own life. And you can also make an inference. So, you're inferring that you think that something is happening. It can be just something that you're feeling. So, you're feeling a certain way based on this article. So those are just some examples of what your markups can be. So just, remember those things when you are creating your markups. So we are going to reread this article together, and then you are going to be able to do your own markups. I do have the article posted on this Schoology page so that you can easily access it. Remember, it's always good to be rereading it while you're making those markups. So let's read it. So it's the President of the United States. And it says, every 4 years, the people of the United States vote for the country's leader. The winner of that election becomes the nation's president. The president may be a man or woman. Now, I'm going to make a markup here, and I'm going to say, so far, there have not been any woman presidents. I'm just making a connection there, a connection to the real world, the world around me. So that's kind of just one of my markups that I'm going to put. The president is the leader of the American government. The president suggests laws he thinks the country needs. The president may work with the members of the U.S. Congress to get his ideas turned into laws. So I'm going to put kind of two markups in one. We read about this in the last article, because if you remember, we read about how Congress and the president have to work together to make laws. I'll just ask the question, how long does it take for a law to get passed? Because, I'm thinking, well, if Congress and the president have to work together and the judicial branch is involved, that might take a really long time, or maybe they can push laws through really fast. I don't know. That's my question. So I kind of made both a connection and a question with that markup. The president appoints people to help run the government. These people include judges and leaders of government departments. Often, the president's choices have to be approved by the U.S. Congress. The president is commander-in-chief of the country's military. That means the president is responsible for the actions of the Army, Navy, Marine Corps, Air Force, and Coast Guard. Now, I'm going to make another markup here, and hold on a second, I need to move my face. So I'm going to say, I think that it would be really stressful to be in charge of so many people. So that's kind of a connection to my feelings and my thoughts. During any one day, an American president can do many things. The president can speak with advisors, give a speech, or sign a bill into law. The president may meet with leaders of other countries. In the evening, the president sometimes attends special events. Being president of the United States is a difficult, complicated job. So that is our article. Now, our article about the president was pretty short, pretty easy to read through. So there are several markups that you can have there. I know that there are a lot of questions that you probably have that this article may not have answered. So go ahead and try to come up with at least 3 markups, at least 3. You only need to write one of them in our discussion post. Remember, your markup can be on sticky notes if you have them. You can just write them down on a piece of paper. You can write all 3 of them in our discussion board. That is completely fine. The reason I'm encouraging you to try to do 3 is so that you can really get thinking about this article. But remember, I should see at least 1 markup from you in your discussion post, and I'm really looking forward to hearing those questions and seeing those connections and just really getting a feel for how you are feeling about this article and what your thoughts thoughts are. So I am looking forward to that. And we are going to do our type 2 writing with this article tomorrow. So make sure you reread this article as you are doing your markups so that you really dig into this article. All right, I am looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. I'll talk to you later. Bye.